channel. It's still your girl Daniel Shalom Idu. I'm excited to have you guys back. To all our returning subscribers, thank you, thank you, thank you. We love you. Thank you for always returning. Thank you for always watching. Thank you for the comments, for the likes, for sharing our videos. We're excited. And if you are just seeing this channel, if it is your first time on this channel, welcome to the family. Welcome to this love family. We love you. Please like our videos, subscribe to our channel, click on the notification bell and get notified whenever we post a new video. It is a serious something happening on this channel, and none of your seconds spent watching our videos will be counted as waste. That I promise you. So today, without further ado, we will be talking about reasons why you shouldn't marry. These reasons we're going to be talking about are reasons why don't marry because of these reasons. Okay, that's it. I really don't know the direct topic, but it will be a very interesting section. Watch, get entertained, and learn a thing or two. So we dive right in. Number one reason why you shouldn't marry is for pity. Please, don't marry anybody because you pity the person. Marry out of love. Don't marry because, oh, I've been with this girl for 5 years. We have been dating for 5 years. I don't love her again, but I don't want her to feel bad. So let me just marry her like that. And some of you self will be wicked enough to say, I will marry her, then I'll be cheating on her. Please don't. Do not marry for pity's sake. Or probably you are dating someone, or you were dating someone, and the one I even see happens more often is you are dating somebody, two of you are dating, you go to the hospital and you check your genotype. Two of you are not compatible when it comes to your genotype, and everybody, loved ones, are saying, don't get married, though, it will be dangerous, though, because of the children you will have, so you don't bring in children to the world that you are just struggling to raise. And then you will now say, let me just marry him because he said he will kill himself if I don't marry him. Whoa, don't do it. Don't even try it. Why will you marry somebody because of pity? If you say no today, the person might cry, but the person will move on with it. What you don't know is that you are helping the person to make the best decision of their lives. It might be painful now, but that person, if the person is sincere, will call you and thank you tomorrow. Don't marry out of pity. When you marry out of pity, you start coping with the person. Marriage is to be enjoyed, not to be endured. So please, don't marry out of pity. Number two, don't marry because of comfort. I say this because I almost fell victim. When I was still single and I was praying and trusting God to be married, I met this young guy. If the guy came to where I was working at the time, almost all the young girls there were just literally drool over the guy. He was a very handsome young man, cute and all. And from the fragrance he buys from the supermarket, like I was working in a supermarket, like in a mall, and so there were fragrance that more like we knew it was the high and mighties that come to buy them. And this guy was single and he was buying the fragrance. And one of the days we got talking and he collected my number and started asking me out. Guys, I'm not even going to lie. I went to his house. He had an accident and I had to go and greet him. I went to his house. And when I got there, you know how it is when you are praying to be married. Everything in me just say, hi, see house. I mean, this guy should just give me a ring, let me just marry. Because the place was too comfortable. The guy was very comfortable. Did it cross my mind? Yes. But please, this is me saying Since I know that I'm a woman and it crossed my mind, it probably had crossed your mind. Don't marry out of comfort. You might get that comfort, and at the long run, you will cry under that comfort. I had someone told me a story of how they proposed, a guy proposed to her. He was living in Germany. He proposed to her with a car. This is as far back as how many years ago he proposed, they got married. And she will hilariously say now she's no more with the man because they almost killed her with beating. She said, babe, I marry rich man, but I dey cry under AC. Is that what you want for yourself? I don't know about you, but for me, it is better I am soaking Gary and taking it while we work hard to move into our mansion with a man that I love and appreciates me, than for me to be under AC, wearing the latest hair, driving the latest cars, with a man that is cheating on me, a serial cheat, and a man that doesn't mind insulting me, insulting my people, and talking down on me. It's not something I want anybody to face. So please don't marry because of comfort. Because the truth is, no man will appreciate a woman that he knows married him because of comfort. So do not marry because of comfort. Thirdly, do not marry because of sex. I was watching a clip the other day, and a guy was complaining about his girlfriend. She's not intelligent, she doesn't know how to cook, she doesn't know how to manage his resources, she just spends his money. And his friends is like, so what are you still doing with her? He said, no, she gives me good sex. Like, seriously? So you that was asking, why would someone marry because of sex? Newsflash, people marry because of sex. Do not marry because of sex. Don't even marry that man because you feel, oh, I've been dating him for a while and he was the one I gave my virginity. You have made a mistake. Dust yourself and move on. God loves you too much to see you walk into an abusive marriage or walk into a marriage that the man is beating you because you feel like, he gives me good sex or she gives me good sex. That shouldn't be a reason you should get married. Don't even marry a man because you have a child for him. Don't marry a lady you don't love no more because she has a child for you. That is not a yardstick. Please, all these I've mentioned so far, they are very wrong reasons to marry. Marry someone because you love them. Marry someone because you feel both of you have dreams that you can come together to meet and affect lives. Marry someone because you cannot do without them. Don't marry someone because they have a child for you. Don't marry that child. You are only bringing that child into a scenario to suffer. That child will come into that home, watch both of you fight. It is worse. A child raised by a single mother is better than a child raised from a broken home. You don't want to do that to that child. Please don't marry out of the fact that they have a child for you or because of sex. Next, I'll mention, do not marry out of desperation. Please, don't be too desperate. A lot of times people are too desperate, like they are too desperate and they want to. I find these days girls quickly marry lazy men, very lazy men, because they feel like, oh, he's going to get a job soon. What is he doing for a living? Some good men will even tell you, I don't have money now to get married. Let's just do it. Let's use my money. Let's get married. My friends are married. People are married. Please, I really need to be married before I'm 30. Yes, you want to marry before you are 30. But please, do not marry out of desperation. It will not help you. If you are too desperate, you are too blinded to the person's faults. It is marriages of desperation that you find out most times. You hear things like, I never knew you were like this. I never knew you were like that. I tell us a short story. A man went into the church because he was desperate to get married, and he became a worker in church and said he was desperate to get married and he was going to marry a church girl, a Jesus girl. And another lady, a prostitute that had retired, went into a church also. She was desperate to settle down because her biological clock was ticking and she wanted to get married. She joined the ushering department and the guy was in his own department. I don't remember now. And one thing led to another, and two of them met. They got married out of both desperation and, like I would say, my pastor will always say that waterized people will jam waterized people. What you are looking for, you will get it with your desperation. The two people got married, and after the wedding, the girl started smoking, the man was clubbing, and they were like, I thought you were a church girl. And she said, I thought you were a church guy. And two of them will be talking to God knows when. Desperation. It can kill you. It can so frustrate. Desperation is the reason why you see big weddings, they look so perfect together, and they crash in less than a year in their marriage. Do not marry because you want to leave the pressure at home, or probably because your parents are not giving you peace at home. You just say, let me just marry, let me start my own home, whoever will make it work. You don't just make it work with someone that is not interested in making it work. Don't marry out of desperation, please, I beg you. Lastly, do not marry out of pressure. Pressure and desperation, probably you can pair the both. Don't marry because your mother comes to tell you that this one did wedding, this one did wedding. I remember when I was single, my mom came back for a wedding. I was just in 300 level, and she was like, and then how far? I said, no far. She was like, I'm not in any relationship. I said, I'm not in any relationship. She was like, you know how mothers can be. What is happening? So each time she went for wedding, I don't know, I didn't feel pressured, but each time she went for a wedding, she would be like, babe, and then, hey, do you know who got married? I said, who, mommy? She was like, a medical doctor and an accountant lady. That you are an accountant too. And then I think she heard sneak gists of people that were coming, and I was saying no. So I just told her one day, I said, mommy, I don't want to marry a medical doctor. Say, banker. I said, I don't want to marry a banker. She said, a lawyer. I said, I don't want to marry a lawyer, because she had brought all these professional names in quotes to me. And I would just laugh. She said, so who do you want to marry? I said, I want to marry a car dealer. Now I think about it, it's hilarious. I was like, car dealer? Why would you want to marry a car dealer? I said, so that when I wear pink clothes, I'll go to his car park. Okay. Now it's funny, but seriously, that was my response, and I will match it with a pink car. If I wear a white dress, I'll match it with a white car. People will just be saying, I want to marry a business tycoon, and she will just laugh and say, it's my child, you are not serious. So that's how a medical doctor came that wanted to marry your girl. He was talking. I didn't like him for marriage, but of course, I am not always rude when I'm telling you I don't want you for marriage. But guys, this guy was very pompous, and he was trying to pressure me into marriage. That yeah, should get married. That look at his colleagues now, that they do anything for him to ask them to marry them. That they are there now, they finish school and everything, men are not coming. I was like, I'm not old though, I'm still very young. He said, that's what all of them said now, that I should just marry him now, that he's offering me marriage on a platter of gold. I felt insulted. I felt pressured. I felt like he was desperate and he wanted to pull me into it. But with the mercies of God, I said no. And I'm excited with my present decision in marriage. So if any of these points has helped you or has answered your questions, please send us a comment. Or if you know a story similar and you think this will help, tag the person, send us a comment, like our videos, share this video, and we'll be grateful you did. Thank you so much. We love you. Bye.